That's right, Scott. I think our carvings and inscriptions that we have here are probably the best example of old world Celtic explorers coming from America long before Columbus, and I'd love to take you to the caves. I've been researching these caves, the cave we call the Anubis Caves, for over 30 years now.
Anubis is the jackal-headed Egyptian god of the dead. He was associated with mummification and protecting the dead as they journeyed to the end.
In the late 1970s, a local rancher brought another researcher here to these caves, and she recognized the figure of Anubis on the cave wall, and that's hence the name the Anubis Caves.
So you've got Celtic writing and evidence of religious practice of the Celts. You've got Egyptian symbolism and iconography, consistent with them being here, a presence here. And you've also got a bull carving. This whole investigation I started began with a bull carving. I mean, if this is what it could be, this is a huge discovery.
I think it is. This is cave number 1.
Okay.
I want to show you over here cave number 2, 3.
Okay.
This is cave 2, and you can see the markings
Oh, yeah.
right up on the wall from here.
Yeah, they look great. There we go. I got her. Wow. Well, these are amazing.
Now here's some of the marks that I'd like to show you. Here's the bull, and you can see the ribs drawn in Celtic style, the horns.
I mean, that's clearly a beast. Looks like a bull to me. And these lines right here. This looks like it could be Odom. So what does all this mean?
Well, this was put here 1,500 years ago by Celts, who came here and made a monument to their god Mithras.
I only know a couple of things about Mithras. It's an ancient religion practiced around 100 to 500 AD. Its god, Mithra, was also known as the sun god, and it also incorporated bull slaughter.
Mithraism, it was a secret, a mystery religion,
And this is a practice of the Celts.
and it was also a practice of the Celts. Come over here, you can see the rising and setting sun. And then we have the sun god with his rayed head and crown. And then we have the god Anubis with his white crown and the flail stuck in his back, just as he appears in Egypt.
Clearly Egyptian. And I do see some modern graffiti, obviously right here. Modern graffiti can be very helpful with dating. It gives us a comparison. I do see, some of these look like they've been aging. What's your take on the age of these carvings?
Well, we have dated this to approximately 300 to 500 AD.
That's very possible.
There's a series of alignments here that only occur on the day of the equinox.
So you're talking about archaeoastronomy.
That's correct.
Well, that's a little something I know about. I mean, many cultures did this for thousands of years and aligned their buildings and structures to align the planets and the heavenly bodies. And you're saying we have that here? What happens here?
It's just like going to the movies. We've often referred to it as the world's first motion picture. The shadow moves up across this panel into the setting sun. It tells the story of Mithras. The Celts believed that in Mithraism and that their soul came down from the heavens and then returned back to the heavens and to their god Mithras.
So there's a shadow play here on the equinox, which happens only twice a year, in the spring and in the fall. And it's when both day and night are of roughly equal length. It was also a significant day for many early cultures. Just as it was summer turning into fall, it also represented the change from life into death. If this shadow play illuminates these symbols, then it clearly represents something fundamental with the spiritual beliefs of whomever carved this is the cycle of life?
Yes, it's the cycle of life from beginning to end.
So Phil, what you've told me here, and what I've seen, is a very detailed, very complicated equinox alignment here that was made by explorers that came long before Columbus. I know it's not far from the equinox. We're coming up close. I would love to come back. This is an important site, and it changes history.
We'd love to have you come back. Let's do it.